Hi, everybody. It's Anna. I'm coming to you from day 3 of the heart chakra. I apologize for my absence on day 2. It is a holiday weekend, and I had guests all day yesterday, which was interesting given that I wasn't eating and I had to entertain. But I made it through. I stayed with my juicing, and I did have a little bit of my kale salad because everybody was munching and crunching, and I was like, I gotta eat something. But I did just eat the kale salad, so that was good. Um, so I want to talk about, I do want to talk about the heart chakra in general, but I do want to talk about some of the effects of this cleanse on the body, or on my body, actually. So I am experiencing a couple of things. Of course, rapid weight loss. Um, rapid weight loss. But I'm also experiencing the detox symptoms as toxins trying to get out of my body. I don't know if you can't see it, but I've got a little bit of a sty there on my eye. Um, and I've got little bumps all over my legs, and um, like there's a couple on like the side of my butt, and not I really was expecting the toxins to be coming out of my face because I already have an issue with my skin on my cheeks and in my face. I was expecting the toxins to kind of push out there, but your uh, dermal system, I guess, is the one of the largest of your body, so it could show up anywhere, right? So um, this time while I'm detoxing, it decided to show up on my lower half of my body. So what does that look like? They look like, so at first, because I've been experiencing them since very early on in the cleanse, and so at first I was like, wow, maybe I'm getting bit at night by like a spider or something. But the fact that it's still happening and no one else in my house is experiencing the same thing, and we all sleep in the same bed, so trying to get my son out of the bed, but we all sleep in the same bed. So I'm assuming it is the cleanse. Well, I assumed it was a cleanse, and then I started to Google and research, and it is indeed a side effect of toxins trying to push themselves out. They're trying to jump ship. So they're like little bumps, and then they come to a head, and then there's like the white pus, and then you know the rest of the story. But they become sore. There were two on my leg. I wish I could show you because one got really angry because I guess I didn't take care of it when I evacuated the pus, and it got mad. So it's it's kind of bad right now. It's kind of like, I mean, it's healing, and I did what I needed to do to apologize to it, but it's still kind of dark. But the other one is, it's a little red, a little sore, but it's healing and it looks much better than the other one. But anyway, so that's a side effect. It's normal. It is, again, the toxins in your body, like, oh my God, all this healthy, wonderful stuff, I have to leave. So, especially if you're talking about the foods that I was eating, fried foods, dairy, stuff like that, all of those foods, junk food in general, stuff that's a lot of, that's processed, that has a lot of chemicals in it. Um, it's chemicals, and it's producing pus in our systems. And so when we go to clean out our system, especially when our system isn't ready for it or isn't expecting it, it kind of like freaks out and tries to get out however it can, which is fine with me. Get out, that's cool. I did think that there was something wrong with me at first. I was like, oh my God, I have a disease. I don't know what this is. Um, but things are clearing, and uh, now that I know exactly what's going on with my body, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with the fact that I've got these like weird little bumps everywhere. And that sounds disgusting. I'm sure it does, but it is what it is. So that's one side effect. Um, Also, and not all these side effects are bad. So, um, being clearer, I'm having very vivid um, dreams about and visions about whatever is going on in my life. So when you go to sleep, your brain is processing, right? If we take out all of the metaphysics and this is what happens and your soul leaves, at the end of the day, when you lay down, your brain takes a moment to process, right? And so that processing is part of what brings forth dreams. So when you're eating a lot better, when your system is clear, those dreams come through more vividly and more clearly. And so if you're someone that believes that there are messages in your dreams, I am, you can remember your dreams and those messages can be a little bit more clear. So, um, sexually, I feel really pretty, which isn't a sexual thing, but I feel really pretty. And I do want to have sex, but at the same time, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to mess up the energy that I have working through me with other people's energy right now. And I am also studied in the art of Tantra, and so I'm very clear about what introducing someone else's energy that isn't quite right would do to mine. So I am Randy, but I know enough not to act on it because I want to be right. Um, but yeah, so that's some of the stuff that's going on as far as the side effects. Um, I don't want to say so, and then I'm going to the bathroom like all the time, all the time, every 20 minutes. It's fine. But yeah, that's that with that. I am also feeling like things are manifesting better and faster, and so that also can be seen as a side effect or a benefit, I guess, of the cleanse. Tiredness, we talked about lethargy earlier. Um, with the heart chakra, I don't know if it's because of the kale or because of what, but my energy has been way up. Yesterday was a little overwhelming because I'm an empath and I was surrounded by people all day in my space, which I invited them and I expected them to be here. But because I'm an empath and I'm so sensitive, being around people constantly all day long kind of like tired me out. But other than that, my energy has been way, way up, especially with this heart chakra. And that's surprising given my little flubub in the solar plexus. I was expecting to be a little more tired and lethargic. But alas, here I am. So, heart chakra it has been good. I've not gotten to meditate the way I want to. Like I said, it's a holiday weekend, gearing up on a holiday. My son's father's birthday is coming up, and everybody's like celebrating and needing to do this and needing to do that and gearing up. And so I haven't been able to put aside quiet space just for me. I am planning on doing that today. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't been able to meditate. I do have my rose quartz, so I have my rose quartz near my bed. Rose quartz is a pink stone, and it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite stones. I normally have little itty bitty ones that I grid my room with. I put them in the corners of each of the corners of my room. And it brings universal love. And universal love is not just romantic love, but it's friend love, it's love from the community, it's love from the universe. So it's one of my favorite stones to work with. I used to have a yoni egg that was rose quartz. Just a side note, if you want to test it out, rose quartz during intercourse is quite amazing because of that universal love aspect that's being poured into you. It's great. It's great, man. But I digress. So I've been working with my stone, at least sleeping with it with me. I'm going to take a bath. So uh, one of the essential oils that goes well with the heart is, of course, the rose. You would think, the tradition of giving women roses to express love and affection is not new, and it's actually connected to something that makes sense. So the scent of rose and the oil of rose is good for activating and healing, and doing work with the heart chakra. So I will be taking a bath. I actually have some oil right here with some little rose flicks in it. I don't know if you can see the bottom. um, so I'll be doing some work around that today. Also, I have really been feeling the need to exercise, like wanting to exercise. I got up in the middle of the night one night and I was working with my weights. I want to go out and run. I'm going swimming today. Um, I'm I've been fighting it because I believe when you're fasting, you should just fast and like you save your energy. But it's been very, very strong, a very, very strong need to exercise. So I'm gonna exercise. Like I said, when the spirit hits me, especially at night, I kind of tend to just move with it. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna start to be intentional and not just wait for direction from the universe. I mean, of course, I'm taking direction from the universe. Let's be clear, but um, I'm going to take initiative, and I've heard the direction and I'm going to continue with the direction. So I'll be probably starting a exercise group with some of my good girlfriends in the park, probably next week. We'll see. And um, yeah, so the heart is right here. So when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling sad or hurt, or just you are like crying, you'll feel a heaviness right here in your heart, right? You'll feel that knot. And some people say it's in their throat, and sometimes you can feel a knot in your throat as well. But for me, I know when I'm hurt, when someone has hurt my feelings severely, when someone has broken my heart, I feel it here. It's like a heaviness. Also, for me, when I have that really, really like soul sleep, like you just are so tired, I wake up with a heaviness here. And the thought is that this is where the soul originates, right? And this is the first chakra for the upper soul body, right? That makes sense. So the heart chakra will manifest in feelings of like heaviness, and uh, that can be explained as, there's a blockage, there's an imbalance there, but it makes it very clear physically. So that is something that I've experienced. So I'm making sure to give myself Reiki daily and place my hands there and do some breaths, even if I cannot meditate. And I am going to meditate today. I'm going to put that on my list of things that must happen today. And it's a Saturday, so that might be better that it might be more feasible that it happened today. um, so yeah, so I'm giving myself Reiki here, and just being intentional. So that's where I'm at today. Today is the last day of the heart, and then we move on to the throat chakra, which is communication. I don't seem to have a problem with communication. But we'll see. There are a lot of things that I keep to myself, that I filter out. So the throat chakra should be interesting. But alas, forward march on the last day of the heart chakra. I'm going to try my best to check in for today, the wrap up of today, and for tomorrow. But it is a holiday weekend. People are pushing me and pulling me everywhere, and I want to go and be pulled and pushed and brought along. So if I miss a couple of days, I will be back with an extra long video to give you the wrap up of everything. But um, it might happen today. It might happen. So enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your time, whatever time or day or wherever you are in life. Enjoy your moment. And I will see you later for Trauma Mama Healing. This is Anna.